So we've got to the point where we're pretty sure that somebody can use both eyes. We are able to take into account the difference in intensity in the image delivered to each eye to make that happen. We have an idea which eye is strabismic right now, and we have an idea about the misalignment angle between the two eyes. At this point we can work on biocular coordination, using both eyes, individual eyes, to do something useful. Another thing we can check out at this point is, are they actually also able to already perceive depth? When an object appears to be less than roughly 6 meters away from you, your brain is helped in judging the distance of that object by the difference in angle that each eye uses as each eyeball moves inward towards the center to hold that object in the center of the eye. That allows you to perceive depth. This depth perception calibration test effectively shows you 6 times 2 quads. So there's a yellow dot in the middle. Let me skip past this. There's a yellow dot in the middle, very briefly, and you saw that there were 2 quads, 2 rectangles, left and right of that yellow dot. Well, one was in front of the yellow dot and one was behind the yellow dot. It's hard to see unless you've got the headset on. And you can also see right now that the luminance is different between the 2 eyes because of the calibration, and there's a very subtle offset in the eye misalignment, but I don't want to push the eye misalignment too far because right now my eyes are looking perfectly straight. So we indicate with the USB controller whether the one on the left or the right was closer, and then it will show us another one. And another one. And each time the position is randomized. So without having the VR headset on right now, I can't tell which one's closer and which one's further. But with the headset on, if you have depth perception, it's quite obvious. So after 6, we come back to the main screen and we can actually just check depth perception accuracy. I actually got every single one of those wrong, but that's fine. So that is a piece of information along with all of the calibration information, which a developer can choose to have automatically play into the iSkills camera, which they can pop into their 3D scene to make a game. And they can also choose, for example, if a player has no ability to perceive depth, they don't want to be putting things into their game which depend on the player being able to perceive depth. It allows them to customize and configure their games on the basis of what the player can do and where they are. It can even help them select which games might be appropriate. So we've actually implemented a first demonstration game in this iteration, which we'll look at in the next video.